Family Man Enterprises is a Memphis 501c3 based around the betterment of men in the community. Vizible Man Podcast, a family man's voice.
Early in the morning, washing my hands, doing what it takes to be a true black man. Now, my brothers, please don't stand in my way. Help me so we can make it.
Man, I'm cool. In a good place right now. Building, working on things. So, family's okay. So, I'm cool.
Okay. Building, I heard that.
Yes.
Family's okay. That's a good thing. Just takes me to the questions of family. When you talk about family, we have an organization called Family Man.
We do.
And family is first. Family is first always, because I guess you got to understand that even though we are individuals, we represent the body. So with that being said, I think the body is represented, and it starts with the head. And the head should not be invisible. It should be definitely visible. And with the man of the family being invisible, it's like kind of taking a head off of a body. That's crazy, but it's kind of like that, taking the head off of a body and expecting the body to exist without the head.
That's a good analogy.
Thank you. Thank you, God. Because, you think about that. How you see the men or the man being visible as what we're trying to do with Family Man and what you're trying to do in life and what you represent as a man and as a person trying to be the head, because it's just not easy. It's a very complex question that I'm asking you that. So you can bark at it, you can peel it like an onion, you can do it however you need to do it, but that's where I let. That's what I'm asking.
Well, man, I'm going to go all over the place with that. Man, I think I'll start from present going into the future, then I'll go back maybe. But I know that at this present time, we're not asking permission anymore to just be us. Sane men. You know what I'm saying? Moving through this life, and like you said, family come first. And we are still animalistic, so we want to breed and continue to have our DNA in this place even when we leave. But yeah, man, I think at this point, man, we ain't asking for permission. We being respectful, but we're creating a lane for us. And us as men, it's not limited to us being, black men. It's a lane for men. And I think it's important to see that. We have our system that creates a funnel for our ladies and our children, which I'm cool with that too. Don't get me twisted, I'm cool with that. But I think to have a healthy man around that's thinking and always trying to find a way, and this is not dimming the light on the lady at all. But to have that healthy man, because I feel myself that when I'm in a good mood, healthy brain thinking, man, we get out of pensions, we survive, we plan, and I love it. I love it, man. I love it. And it's just, knowing this now that we're not asking for permission just goes back to the fact of, not saying we've ever asked for permission. It's the fact that, man, we moving and working and doing stuff every day with our families, our friends, work. And man, you come to the consensus one day like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Did anybody notice anything? It ain't that you're looking for accolades, but every now and then to just say, I see you, man. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, refuel me so I can go keep doing it. And that's what I see it as, So yeah. So yeah.
That's heavy. Man, you said refuel.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. We found a refueling station right here in Hammond.
And I mean, I think that's important that we find a way to refuel. I think about being biblical. It's a reason I thought that men became invisible. You make the system. I think the system played a real part in men becoming invisible because of the way the system pretty much dictated your attendance in your home.
What you said.
It's kind of like a dictation. It's like, okay, if you go home, then your home suffers. If you stay away from home, then your home flourishes. That's a decision that you got to make. Yeah. First of all, as a man, as a mate, as a father, and as a citizen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's 14 that you got to make a decision on right then and right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's one thing, but
And not to cut you off, but at that one thing, and you still have to remember, man, if you go back and research and study what jobs were available to black men at that time and how high they can go and what they made an hour, when that stuff was starting to happen, like you just mentioned, the fact of the women and the children, if the man go home or if he stays away, man, all those things factor in. Redlining. We're still trying to come out of a lot of those traumas and a lot of those decisions that were made for us, not by us. No more permission has to be asked. We're sane, well-to-do guys working on our traumas. And man, like one of my guys say, you're falling forward now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Shout out to Archie Davis the second on that one.
not junior, the second.
Yeah, for sure.
We talk about falling volleyball. That's a great philosophy. I mean, and that's something that needs to be shared. Barely the mindsets of the one to come.
I agree.
I think falling forward is something. I kind of think that says it's okay to fall, but if you can have a choice, don't you fall backward. Yeah.
Close to
Fall forward, because guess what? If you falling, you falling forward. So that is progression. Yeah. So even though it's there, you get yourself up forward, past where you were when you started. I mean, I'm no philosopher or any of that, but that's something we got to share with the younger folk. Cause I was with a question from a person from the younger generation. What kind of blew me away, because I'm like, how I seen you how you say things to make you go.
Yes, sir.
Now this dude asked me, so how do y'all see us as older men to the younger generation?
Yes, sir.
Was like, wow, okay. And how do we see y'all? You know, that's a pretty heavy question. I mean, have you ever thought about that?
Man, I gotta say no. I have to say no because I went and I'm one of the older guys now. I just expect for them to learn from me. And now they ask the question, man, it's something we need to you. Because I don't want to lose my humanity trying to say and trying to move forward. But I think that was really interesting. And it made me think, it made me take a step and be like, whoa, hold up a second. You know what I'm saying? How do we feel about them? Come on. And yeah, that was beautiful to hear all the responses to that question. The young man that asked the question, he explained how he felt about it. And man, it's just a brilliant thing. And I'm glad to be part of having those type of questions asked, because what we're doing in our path, we're taking that information and we're using it, and we're becoming better men out of the process. So I'm just grateful, man. We're in a good space right now. Yeah. So yeah.
You know, just what he was talking about, kind of the reference, and he kind of spoke in past because we both experienced it at the same time, because we do this thing called Off the Dome from the Chest, and we invite everybody, young, old, like my man said, it's about being a man. It's not being a black man. It's about being a man. This is a man thing. You know, this is pretty much, I mean, we're not saying that women don't go through what we go through, but we are saying that in a sense. So it's not that you're not invited, but the perspective of what we share is what we share. And that's something that we have a commonality in. So it's not against any woman or anybody, either diversity or anything else. It's just that we have to look out for us the dead way we know how. And I think, you know, by us talking about being visible, you know, I think that makes a difference in true. A lot of people don't understand that your presence is a presence.
Say it again.
Or presence. Let me point. Is this the camera? That means your presence is a present. So when the young man said, "What do y'all think about us?" You know, what the dude name? Kendrick Lamar. They not like us. They not like us. We ain't like them. They know it. So how do we see them? That's a valid question, cause man, my answer pretty much is I have no idea. I mean, you know, trying to keep it 100, I'm trying to keep it a buck, but it's kind of hard to predict. It's kind of hard to say. It's kind of hard to understand when there's a big gap with no breed.
Yeah, I agree.
You did. So I mean, you know, a lot of the things that we expect out of him, did we bother to drop it on?
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like what you said, man. We got to work. Those jobs start opening up. We went to work, and man, look who we have. So I don't think we should call on anybody to clean up and I'm not calling our brother's mess, but the situation that got messy. And so I think, you know, it's time for us to understand and support each other in missions on how to, man, help the youth. Because they want it. We talk to them, you know. I know a lot of people out here doing work. I know some stuff we some stuff we publicize, some we don't. But man, we're listening. Yeah, we're listening, and I appreciate it because we got a solid group that's really trying to do something about it. Well, we ain't trying. I had an elder told me to stop using it. We're doing the work. Right. I've had 2 elders recently tell me that, so I appreciate that.
And you spoke of elders, and then you spoke of pretty much we. You keep speaking in those we types of ways. And I love the fact that you speak it in a we type of way, because I learned a new word called harambe. And harambe means to pull together. Yes, so if you pull together something, then if you're trying to pull together people, then it turns from I to we.
Exactly.
Right or wrong?
That's it.
So what we are building and have built thus far is this organization called Family Band. And I just want to know your take on the whole organization and even why you even bother.
Man. I'm just too deep to fall back now. But man, family man personal to me. Man, we just sat down and talked. I mean, that talk has made a change in my household and my approach to my spouse and my children. And so, man, for that to have an end, for me to be able to see it in real time, man, I mean, I was sold. And this is just us brothers counseling with each other. I'm not saying a trained professional should counsel us, but I'm starting right here. I'm making that decision. And I'm glad I made that decision because, like I say, man, it was some key words put out. And there was one in particular called, what was it called? What was the word? Charisma? Charisma. That's the word that was dropped. And so there were, I got challenged with that word. I'm like, whoa, it's the way you do it, your charisma. Yeah, I was like, wow. Then the brother said, instead of using the word, and I'm saying I don't use this word. So I just want to get that disclaimer. Instead of using the word bitch, say baby girl. Yeah. That's all this I'll use that word, but yeah, if you could take that challenge, man, and take a step back, it's teaching you patience also. Because now you got to listen and you got to be able to have that charisma to change. And, man, it comes out so much better. Understanding gets put out, not just with my spouse, with my children, so it's personal to me. So family man personal. Then I am a businessman. I'm working on some things. And so I like the fact that we men have pulled together. We got our documentation in order. Got website, got ourselves publicized, doing the work while we learn it, reading with people, getting ideas, helping them with their platforms, and man, just loving the process. Because the whole process for me is to get to the man and let them know you're visible, And some of them need employment, some of them need to talk, some of them went through a divorce and having issues and need an attorney, or just somebody that know law. I mean, that's happening within our circle, and I'm grateful for all of that. Opportunities are being had, and we doing it as fast as we can, but we trying to just, like the brother said, walk around in it. And I think we're at a point now we're walking around in it, because walking around lets us see what we messed up at, what we need to fix, what ideas are already within the circle that need to be worked on and pushed. And so I'm grateful, man. I just can't say it enough. I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm grateful.
That's real. Family man, is has been a blessing to you, us, and others. Realizing what you're doing exactly. Well, I agree with you totally. I love to be in the mix on people that get it. And everybody doesn't get it. Just like they say, common sense ain't common.
Oh, enough.
Everybody don't get it. But what we're trying to do is let people know that do get it, I guess, how to handle it, or how to get it, or what to do with it, or, just to share I guess, the commonality or the what we call
I know the energy of it, of what family man is and what it is to just hold. It's becoming something sacred for us now. we got people that's respecting the walk that we really take there. And so, and I think people get starting to get it.
Okay.
You know, on the tip of the business and what we really in this thing for is the man. You know, once you got that head in order a little bit, start dealing with some of that other stuff. Man, bro, it's crazy what you're going to go out and accomplish.
And that's crazy because you just said, you know, I'm just getting I'm getting that vision back with the headless man, the headless person.
Okay.
You know, I just think about all these single mother-run families.
Mm.
And if you would just envision a no-headed person trying to guide our next generation.
Yeah, it's been happening. And I don't think that's no disrespect.
None at all, but I'm just saying, just think about it. The head is missing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The head is missing. So if you running out here trying to raise a family without a head, it's almost impossible. I mean, if you look at it in that way, how could you guide me somewhere where you don't know where we headed?
Yeah, that's why I like what we have going on in our mission and talking to younger people and listening, because a lot of them have been raised in what we call this headless household. And man, still shout out to those strong sisters. But I'm just saying,
Yeah, it is one.
yeah. I know, I believe my son appreciate it, and my daughters, and my wife appreciate me being in that house. You know, and I think what we're doing here, it makes you think a lot when we have our conversations. And as much, and I just got to say this, I see a lot of people out here doing a lot of good work. But this conversation piece that we have with the men and the trust that we got now for some of the things they talk about on this line is important. And I'm not gonna let nobody put a stain on us for not understanding. We can't publicize that. You know, yeah. And so, you know, just come to the meeting, come to the circle and have the conversation. And man, it's been building some bright energy and bright ideas. I mean, to the point, man, we have people calling on us to come do this now at their place of business and talk to the people there, not just me. They want us to start talking to the ladies also. And I think that's important for them to know what we got going on and how we feel about it and our sentiments about it, you know. And like I said, we're building a responsible situation.
Yeah. And folks, what he's speaking on is the support group that is a part of what we do. But we have started this thing called Off the Dome from the Chest. And with the women, it's like off your mind from your heart. So we kind of gave it a little more feminine twist in the title. But at the same time, what we're trying to do and what we are doing, let me stop saying trying to do, what we are doing is on a weekly basis is we have men come together online and we speak about things off your dome from the chest. So we could start out talking about one thing and end up talking about something else, from politics to religion to relationships to children to whatever comes, we discuss. And just so happened this last time, this young man showed up and he just posed the question of how did he see them? And that was kind of, and the crazy part is it started out as a 1 hour meeting and now it's a 2 hour meeting, and sometimes we have to cut it off because it goes over 2 hours. So it's really, really, really helping the men that are becoming involved, and you are invited. You are invited. You can go to www.familyman.live and go to the calendar page. I think it's on the calendar page, and you can click right in. We have it on the calendar page on our website, I don't know if that.
Yeah, we could look it back over. Yeah.
Have the page, and you can look it out and join it doesn't matter what part of the map you're in. You can join the brothers, and you don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. Just join in and just listen, because we do this on a weekly basis, and we have people that love to be there because this is their time to share. So join us on that tip as well. Like I said, Brother Ray, sir, it's really been enlightening to be around. All
right now.
I mean, say boss because it's a understanding. When men come together, that's what we should be seeking. We should seek understandings, and it's a beautiful thing. It took a while. For us to kind of meld together, but at the same time, I think it's worth it. So,
I know it's working. And see, even from the off the dome, from the chest, it's still an organized situation. So I want people to know that too. Even though we have all those topics we may cover, we still got men and they're being responsible, raise our hand and speak. And we have some guys that listen and now they talking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about, man. And then, on the other tip, we do our executive meetings. And so we having the business conversation also. And we're making some business moves out here that we'll be able to publicize here shortly. But man, it's just becoming a brilliant thing to be part of us. And even on the off the dome from the chest, we do announce some of the business ideas that we feel like the brothers should be looking into, and for the benefit of all of us. It's I posed a question on my Facebook page. I said, man, just, and it's not verbatim, just wonder if 25 people put $25 together twice a month, every 2 weeks, for 6 months, and then everybody vote on how to use it afterwards. It's called building. I just be throwing questions out. 6 months will be gone by before you know it. And that brilliant idea you had in January 1st, you ain't started on it. But just think about if you got a group of people holding you accountable and you ain't running from it. And then when you run from it, they don't let you. They draft it. So
yeah, and that's important. I mean, hey, I think we should be held accountable. Oh yeah, whatever it is. And whatever we trying to do, or whatever we're trying to accomplish, if we say something, we need to do something.
yes, sir.
And so many times, and too many times, people talk about it and doesn't be about it. I'm sorry. That's a rule in the hood. Don't talk about it, just be about it. But that's a rule in life.
Most now.
And people don't understand how things that we learn kind of, I guess, adapts to your daily living. And it could be from a different background. It could be you're doing the bopping. You might be a maintenance man, you might be a businessman, but the same principle kind of are the same. I mean, it's the same principle. What do I say here? You know what I'm trying to say?
Go ahead. keep. You gonna get it out.
I'm gonna give it out.
Yeah.
Same principle.
Yeah.
Apply. That's what I want. All right, there. Same principles apply.
It is.
Same principles apply. Even if you're a maintenance man, garbage man, a businessman, a hustling man, you got to do it and you got to keep it moving. Like Mr. Ray said, you gonna walk around really. And not really walking around, starting stuff and then leaving it. That's kind of how we do our babies and our women and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to walk around in it. You go around in it. So your families, anything, your folk, your community, any of that, you got to walk around in it. You know, and I think that's what Family Man is trying to represent, is that here we are, these men, we trying to walk around in each other's lives, because somebody got to understand that we do exist. So we kind of walking around in it together. Don't you understand? I mean, does that make sense?
That's 100% what we're doing.
So, I mean, if you have never been in a fraternity or something of that nature, then you got to understand that you can't do it alone. So with Family Man, you won't be alone. I don't care what state you live in, what zip code you have, what area code you have, what educational background you may have, what type of trauma you may have in your life. Now, if you're crazy, if you're super, super crazy, you got something for that too? Oh, yeah. Come as you are, because we going to help you. You older than I do. Are you crazy, super crazy, or just mildly? I mean, I'm a little bit, and I ain't got the soup, but yeah, I know it, that I can share with my brothers, and they can share with me. We are unstable. So, that's the way anything that you got to say you want to share with the partner there.
Man, look, man, we're just working on something right now. You know, we've been posed with getting credit in order, so we're working on that. You know, we've been posed to get our lives in order, so we're working on that too. You know, I'm just excited for the moves that we're working in the lanes that we're helping to create. And just like, man, the United States was built, we had all the pipes put in the ground, the roads laid, people got streets going through mountains. And I see us doing no less. No less. So, yeah.
There you hear it. There you have it. There you have it.
You got to believe me. Just keep watching.
You keep watching, huh?
Let's keep watching. Let's keep watching.
I love that, because you know, just keep watching. Like the Vizible Man podcast, you need to keep watching, because we're coming back. You know, we're coming back even stronger. Though you need to understand, as you keep watching, the better we will.
That's what's up.
Because the Vizible Man podcast is where the men are always being seen and we're being heard. So he got something to say.
Yes, sir.
Marinate.
Peace, peace.